Okay, we think we figured out all of the screwy business with why the radios weren't working, why the servos were, why everything was so weird. And it comes down to the fact that we have been using 5-volt FTDI cables, and there's no voltage regulation when between the FTDI power input pin and the VCC. And it's really weird. We figured that out. We measured that the voltage on VCC was 5 volts. If the power is coming in via raw, then it gets regulated down to 3.3 volts. So we think now this is all good. When we're running off of battery, we can run all the power in via raw, and then VCC is 3.3 volts for everything. And when we're on the nunchuck unit, it actually is all good. We have to modify the cable. Do we have to modify the cable? The cable has to be a 3.3 volt.
Or we can take
let me pause and get the straight answer.
I think what we decided, we'll take the cable and feed it into the raw, so that the VCC will be the right thing.
We're going to modify the FTDI cable and pull the power pin off of the input of the FTDI header and run the power pin through raw, which solves everything. So if we look here, we have a setup. Okay, over here we've got the usual setup. We have the nunchuck. We have that going in to the Arduino unit. We have that being powered by the this is the 5-volt FTDI.
Right, so that's why we have the diodes to drop it down.
So we have the diodes to drop that down, and then we have the NRF radio over here. And then over on the ArrBot unit, look at it go. This is predictable. Okay, spin that baby around. Oh man, that looks good. And
little treads coming off.
yeah, we need a little bit of mechanical work on a couple of them. But okay, do that again. We'll show this is intentional motion.
Left, right, forward, back, forward,
Okay, that is pretty awesome. And basically, if you ever have an electronics problem, all you have to do is get Kurt in the room, and by the sheer power of his brain, the electronics problem will solve itself. So anyways, it looks like we're staying more than 2 days ahead of the class, so we are looking pretty darned good.